Hey, it's summer. Milk Terrors. We're gonna be doing a watercolor review and a watercolor speed paint. So enjoy. These are the Reeves watercolor set. They come in 18 and 24, and I got the 18. I got these for Christmas. My brother gave them to me. I know people don't want you to know how much something costs when they get it for you for Christmas, but I had asked for a couple of things, and this is something I had not asked for, and it was bought on a budget, which is understandable, and nothing I'll hold against him. I guess I just wanted to compare these because I do have Winsor and Newton watercolors, and I'm getting the Paul Rubens, and I just wanted to see how these hold their weight against them, I guess. Doing some swatches. As you can see, the colors can be pretty opaque. I feel like I put too much water on my brush when I did these swatches, so it's not exactly the best swatch ever done, but I did them, so. Okay, so here I am putting down the base color for the skin. The colors don't go down too dark and they don't go down too light, which was something I was worried about, just them going down too dark, because I'm not exactly confident in my coloring right now, which I guess would make these watercolors good for beginners who are kind of just starting out and don't feel like they have a lot of wiggle room with watercolors, because they're not like acrylics where you can paint over them. I mean, you can pick up the colors, but sometimes you're just left with your mistake staring you in the face. So okay, so just a couple of things that I wanted to say about these paints. Just what I've experienced so far as I continue to paint with them. Other people might say differently, but you're watching my review, so. Alright, the paints, these colors, they go down on your paper pretty effortlessly. And what I mean by that, I think I'll try to explain this the best way possible. What I mean by that is that you don't need a lot of water to get the colors to spread. I noticed with my Winsor and Newton watercolors that I do have to be constantly putting the brush to the water. They just seem very thirsty, they soak up water very, very quickly. And with these watercolors, I didn't have to be constantly putting my brush to the water. I just kind of dipped it in once and then covered a lot of areas with the paint that I had on the brush, and with the water that I had on the brush. Yeah. I feel like that there are a lot of pros to these watercolors. I think they're really a good set for beginners if you want to start watercoloring but you've never really done it before. This is a good set to get, just because it comes with colors that you will use, that you're familiar with. This teal color is not a common color in a lot of watercolor sets, but it's pretty. But there are not a lot of just unnecessary colors in there for the sake of like looking pretty in the packaging. What else? Easily spreadable, like I said. The colors lift well if you need them to. They retain a lot of water and they're pretty opaque. It's just a good set for the price you're paying. Like, it's under $25. So you're not spending a lot of money on like foreign territory, like I said, if you've never done this before or you've never really taken the time to do it before. What else? I did, like, there is one thing that I want to say, or just like two things, literally two things. I had to layer the skin color a lot, like underneath the eye area. Well, not a lot, but just kind of more than I thought was necessary. So I guess be careful about how much water you put onto your brush. You just need to find like the right balance. That's like the key to watercolor, is like finding like the happy space or the happy amount for how much water is on your brush and then how much paint is on your brush. And then it kind of dried, the paint kind of dried with a texture. It had like a grainy kind of noise texture to it, which I personally did not like. And there could have been like a lot of factors that played into that. I don't know. I feel like I'm not the best watercolorer, so my methods aren't exactly like professional or the best, but they get the job done. So yeah, that's like the only thing. Other than that, I really have no other complaints. In conclusion, I think I will be using these watercolors, if not a lot, then often. They have shades of colors in them that I really like and just really enjoy to play with. So yeah, thank you to my brother for getting these for me for Christmas, and hopefully this was a helpful review. If you enjoyed this video or survived it at least till the end, maybe think about liking, subscribing, and or just leaving a little comment. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.